I recently got hold of my high school physics book. I couldn't find KLB because like we leave them in school when we leave, but I had this revision book called Get It Right, and I was going through it and I was like, why had I forgotten? Why? Physics is so interesting. I have never found a high to this day. I have never found an intellectual high the way physics gave me a high. And it says a lot because physics was my most passed subject, but that's not the point. Physics is literally the entire universe. It explains the entire universe, from small things like how to measure the purity of milk. That's physics. You seeing me right now, that's physics. The reason I can see this lip gloss is because light is bouncing from the lip gloss to my eyes. That's how I can see this lip gloss. Imagine. And it explains, like, it's even a cautionary. Like, why are we not supposed to stand side to a highway, like near a highway, a busy highway? Because you will fall into the highway. And you want to know why that's possible? Because the cars are moving at a fast speed, making the air move at a fast speed, and the pressure decreases. So when the pressure decreases between you and the car that is moving on the highway, pressure increases behind you, and the pressure that increases behind you can push you to the highway. How is that not interesting? Tell me how that is not interesting. And if you've done physics, I know 90% of you can agree. It gives you, it's really like fills in the gaps. Things we've been curious about from when we were kids, like why when I touch something I might get a shock. That is physics explained. Why is the fridge making a certain type of noise? That is physics explained. Physics is literally the entire universe. Physics is everything. And I remember watching Big Bang Theory, and if you have not watched Big Bang Theory, please do so. I've watched it like 6 times and it's still interesting. That's how much interesting physics is. Because Big Bang Theory, there's a part in Big Bang Theory where Amy and Sheldon are arguing. Amy is a neuroscientist. Sheldon is a physicist. And Amy is saying that neuroscience surpasses physics because, you need the brain to think about physics in order to actualize physics. But Sheldon is saying, without physics, you wouldn't even exist. The universe wouldn't even exist. So physics is more important. So who's winning? In my opinion, it's Sheldon. Because he's literally right. Physics is everything. Physics is the second most important thing in the universe. The first one is God, obviously. Einstein proved that and he explained that. I'm not going to get into that. But physics is so important. And I really love how physics... I'm getting excited from high school concept. Don't kill me. But physics gives me such... And I love that I got into physics because of the teacher that taught me physics. She was also my class teacher, and she was the only woman to teach in our class, like the class of 2023. She was the only woman to teach physics, and she was teaching our class. And I remember she was having such a difficult time because people were having like extra lessons because the men, some like the other teachers were men, so they were teaching them extra time, but she couldn't because she had kids at home. And like she used to, I remember asking her like, why are we not getting extra time like these other people? We want to learn physics, we want to pass. And she's like, I also have kids at home. They have wives. They have wives that are taking care of the kids, but I'm taking care of my kids. And I felt so bad. But bado tuliwashinda. But like she really got me into physics, and I will never thank her enough for that. She really, 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 really made me find the love of my life, which is physics. I love physics. Did I mention that? I love physics.